service, an emissary of the Navis nobility. Here on Janus, I humbly welcome the esteemed Cassia Tisifia Eviella, Lady Navigator of House Orselio. Jesus. Everything from her condescending gaze and confined bearing to her calm but commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. Awestruck, the secretary writes down each letter of her name with particular fastidiousness. Fastidiousness. Jesus. A strange hobby, but you may continue. Yeah. I thank you. Moments such as the appearance of a rogue trader must be preserved for posterity. I must take my leave. Forward to meeting you again, your lordship. Cool. Nice 40.
I beg your pardon.
Give me my wild gives of a pleasant chill. Whatever. Okay. Where is this girl? Where is she? Okay, you have everything under control. You were firing from somewhere over here. Or maybe here? Idiot. Where the hell are you? Oh! Oh! What the hell? Dried berries. Pheromone to the bodies.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Can I get out? Nope. I cannot. I can speak to security officer. Which I will do. A hulking man dressed in a uniform, marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens, is closely monitoring his subordinates as they are surrounding the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow. Your lordship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in here. He could be dangerous. What is going on? Ready to report, your lordship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. The officer scowls darkly. He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him. But there is no need to worry. We will poison him and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate. I have only one question, officer. Why have you not already done it? The rogue trader is here. And the longer you delay, the more you put his life needlessly at risk. The officer flinches slightly at Abelard's snarl. It is inexcusable, your lordship. The barrels of poison were only just delivered, but we are ready to begin now. Who is he? The officer's brow furrows. To tell the truth, your lordship, I'm more concerned with clearing the area right now than with his identity. We are not expecting to get any valuable information from him, unless we find something on his corpse after we've done our job. What's so special about this building? It's one of the utility buildings. Fortunately, it was empty at the time of the attack. There was no potential hostages or innocent people inside, if you ask me. I think this was the first place the killer came to when he was beating his retreat. We managed to round up all the others, but this one hauled himself up in there. This is not an empty utility building, but an inactive backup crypt for storing refrigerant and freezing equipment. This is obvious. Your ignorance is depressing. 7. Sorry, you're going to poison the rebel. I want to talk to this person inside. Are you sure? It's not exactly safe, your lordship. The officer's eyes involuntarily sweep over you, sizing you up. You dare to question me? Out of my way. I want to solve this problem without too much blood or fuss. The officer takes a breath. As you wish, your lordship. At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door. Can we speak? When you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts out, "Piss off! You won't take me alive. Better to put a bullet in my brain than to let the governor's dogs get their hands on me." Examine the door. The door looks solid and formidable. But you notice dark marks on the hinges, a sure sign that the material is degraded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could easily be opened. Break down the door. A few powerful blows and the door flies open, revealing the way inside. Yay! Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He's desperately gripping a discharged lasgun in his hand. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear. I can't believe the rogue trader. The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked in blood. Your lordship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. Youth is a time of recklessness. I heard that said more than once in the Schola Progenium and during my novitiate. But youth is also a time of directness. Let us listen to this young man before we judge him. Save you from what? From Governor Viat. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We've put up with it for a long time, hoping that somebody would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like grogs from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, and they are never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits, and while we are dying, he's sitting behind her white walls and feasting of our bones. Just as I thought. I was taught that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit. But this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimeter of his body, and grey shackles bind his hands, feet, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. Who is behind it? How dare you rebel against Varsal? You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits. Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones. And then there's... The boy lowers his voice. People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether, imperial law, and the law of basic human decency. People are turning into animals. Who is behind this? He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear. Your lordship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me. But the others, I won't betray them. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation. But to do that, I need to meet with your leader. Please work. Succeeded! The boy hesitates for a few seconds, and then his head drops limply. As long as you keep your word. I've never been in their camp. None of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force than we could imagine. And he said that the governor's dog will pay for the reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. When I whipped the chief's vox, I thought after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. The boy retrieves a vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your lordship. Give the rebel an easy death. Execute them. Get up, come with me. I give you my word, or as a rogue trader, you will live. The rebel looks at you in bewilderment and then bows low before you. When he speaks, his voice trembles. Your lordship, thank you. Thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this. The officer of the Warden's Coast is a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze to you. I honor your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat for you. Make an example of this scum, publicly flay him, and string up his corpse outside of his family home as a warning. If anyone tries to remove it, shoot them. This is the dogmatic stuff. A useful servitor, oh god. Under my protection, see to it that he is held safely in custody until his fate is decided by fair trial. Safely to the perimeter of the estate, he is free to go. A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your lordship, the officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. Well, I hope so. I hope no one will kill him. Now give me your goods. All your goods. 70.
Intriguing.
Wait a second, it's only 77. Nice. Disinfection device. This device grants the wielder 15 bonus to carouse. Anything else? Okay. Return to Void Ship, to the mansion. Where is she? World Shapers. Conversation will make it possible to launch a large-scale reconnaissance operation. The rogue trader must return to the ship to engage in system in the search. Can I see her? Where is she? I do not know.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Yes. Iliad.
Iliad Lenevis greets you, Elantark.
Nice. The bizarre creature before you only vaguely resembles a typical human. An elongated body, slender limbs, pointed features. Every aspect of its appearance is unnatural and alien. The creature turns its head to you. You're not a mutant.
I have met souls like you before. You travel a path that offers you enlightenment. A rare gift among your limited kind.
Iliad stares at you with her strange eyes, wearing an expression that is remarkably difficult to interpret. At least, she arches one eyebrow so subtly you almost miss it.
My soul is nothing kin to
10
yours.
seconds to get on my side.
Your kind
Standing
call
there.
us seen us, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
To be honest, the only part I understood was that you had no desire to fight. That is one thing we have in common.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
Cupcakes. Banish the shadows of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
I witnessed prisoners being delivered to the rear doors under cover of darkness, but what became of them I know not. And it is not my concern what you humans do to your fellows. You are right, Elantark. Oh, Muran, such vileness. This is the price of your fate, price of your path. Take that away, please.
Iliad looks at the skull in your hands with unconcealed astonishment, quickly turns to anger. The enraged Eldari looks at you and turns her back.
Elantark, everything you have told me stirs doubt and alarm in my soul. I must take time to contemplate. Do not disturb me further.
She turns away from you, clearly burdened by her thoughts. No problem. Let us return to Void's ship and eat some more cupcakes. God damn, I love cupcakes. Iron Dark, Iliad gestures for your attention. As you once sought my help, now I am seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadow of the new path. I have hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. Why did you not say anything? No other path was open to me, but now our paths are aligned, and my decisions was motivated not by caprice, but by reason, which compels me now to be honest with the person who can fix all of this. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity, a calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world, and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to me. You're plain to see, but I was here and then Wh40k failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Oscar. You must, if this world truly matters to you. The calamity you were talking about, you're still holding back information. I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here, not in the place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Elenta, and trust me. I believe you. Lead on. Thank you, Elenta. You truly must have been brought here by Providence. No. It was your will alone that brought you here, which has become blessing for the Iletan? Whatever. Let's go, Elenta. I pray to the gods that we are not too late. Does he brings anything to the table? No. Beside one buff. She's an operative. Makes an attack that does not count toward the limit of attacks per turn. It does not block the assassin's movement, but deal only 25% of the assassin's usual damage. If the attack is successful, the target suffers the hemorrhage effect. Dashes in a straight line for up to 3 cells, suffering -3 less damage from attacks of opportunity and gaining 8% dodge against the enemies that they dash through until the next assassin's turn. If the assassin has not dashed through any enemies, at the end of the turn they gain 12% cover efficiency. Single target attack will have a 50% armor penetration penalty with a minimum of 0% amount penetration and 10 lethality. Okay. poised to strike. Okay. She will be an assassin. Whoa. That's a great stuff. Jesus. Yes, please. I think this weapon is better. Deadeye shot attacks with this weapon. Whenever they kill an enemy with a critical hit using this weapon, they gain an additional attack this turn. So yeah, we will use it. Damn, it's cool. It looks cool. I am freaking addicted to those cupcakes. God damn it. So you cannot use anything. Almost anything.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
any plants before, not even in our arboretum. Oh, that flower there! I read about it in one of the works by Janitor Canassian.
I never thought such a riot of life could exist anywhere. Why does the Undying One not allow such things in the void where we dwell?
Okay, let's go down.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Rebels.